Hi guys, welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Ooh, gosh, yeah, I've been flying around today trying to get everything sorted. It isn't working though, but it's okay, it's fun. It's an exciting day. Everything's happening at the moment here in the academy. Lots of amazing things are happening. We're so close to launching so much. We thought we were nearly there. And then, is this repeat? Is this deja vu? It feels like deja vu. It feels like I'm the biggest liar in the world because I've been saying it for 2 years. Hi everybody, we're just about ready to launch the website. Hi everybody, we're just about ready to, we're 1% away. We're just there. It's gonna happen today. Oh my God. Yeah. Mark, I thought you were psychic. You didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, beautiful day though, guys. You have to laugh. If you don't, you go crazy. It's great. This world is a madhouse. It's wonderful. Okay, let's get down to something a little bit more serious, shall we? Let's be serious. I guess this self-help video will be about something that I don't think anybody can truly grasp. I don't even think I can. I don't think any of the gurus can grasp it. I don't think any of us can really touch the surface of it because it's just one big illusion. Just like life, really. It's one big illusion, and it's like, where do you start? Today's topic is about the difference between being judging, observations, opinions, thoughts and feelings, and where do you start with all of that? Where do you go with all of that? I've noticed over the years with many so-called spiritual people who claim to be spiritual use all of these terms for and against their argument. So if somebody is questioning their belief system, they then fire back with, well, you are judging, and I'll give you a for instance. The other day I did a little video about me observing somebody in a car, and because I observe them, I can see their movements, I can see their actions and how they behave, that I become judgmental. People say, well, I had many people saying, well, that was judgmental. Okay, well, what am I meant to do? Just not observe anything and shut my eyes and not see anything? I mean, come on, seriously? I mean, life is about experiencing, and what we feel and what we see helps us grow. What I see in the world and what I see of my friends, my family, and observing around me, am I meant to just close my eyes and not look at that? How am I ever going to grow? I think people make the mistake when I say don't judge people. They kind of think what I mean is put your head down and don't look at anybody or look at anything. The whole point of life is to experience and to feel and to participate in many things. And so anyway, let's get down to it. What is the difference? Well, take all them silly words away and just look at life really simple. That's what I try and do. Are you a numpty when you are looking at somebody? Are you a numpty? A numpty means that you're just being stupid, silly, and plain damn right childish. Or are you observing something and looking at it and asking yourself, one, is that me? Can I see anything within this observation that is going to help me improve my life by way of two things? One, can I change? And is this me? And am I reflecting what I'm seeing? And can I become stronger from observing that? Or looking at somebody and thinking, you know what? If I'm to walk a path with them, then it's going to be challenging. So maybe I should keep away. Now, where is that being judgmental? How is that being judgmental? Now, I'll tell you what judgmental is. Oh, bloody hell, look at her over there. Who the hell does she think she is with that, wearing them shoes and that top? And I turn around and say, Oh, why would you say that? What? Well, you can tell. You just know. But how do you know? Do you know her? No, I don't know her, but you can tell. But then how do you know? Just by what she's wearing? You know, I don't. Where's your proof? Maybe if you met her, she's probably the most beautiful woman in the world, and what she's wearing is what makes her feel happy. Oh, don't be stupid. She's a bloody. I wouldn't even talk to her. You see the difference? You see the difference? Judging somebody without having any proof of what they're like or who they are. You don't see any actions that confirm or support your judgment. Okay? So an opinion to me is, well, based on how my life experience is. So I can only give an opinion, in my humble opinion, when I have experienced something, to be able to say, well, in my opinion, this is this because of this reason. So what is an observation? What is an opinion and what is a judgment? They're all completely different in their own ways, but where it all gets all tangled up is we use all of those words to fit into our box to make us feel better when we're either wrong and we don't want to say we're wrong, or we are that very thing that we're saying about somebody else, but we don't want to see it, so we say it about them because it's easier, or many other reasons. And I think a lot of us, in truth, don't really grasp the meaning of observation, because to me observation is a very powerful statement. I observe what I see within myself. I observe what I see that I need to grow from. I observe what I see that I feel that I am conquering and doing better than. So I observe my dad kicking my beautiful cat up its bum every day because he hated it so much, and I observed that and saw that and thought, wow, I don't understand it. Why is he doing that? That's so hurtful, and how can he be like? I observe things and see, and through that I say, well, my dad wasn't a very nice person. Why? Because now I have reason to say why he wasn't nice, because he hit us, he got angry, he hated animals, he did that. So I observe to be able to say what I feel, and my opinion is this because of what I experienced and saw for myself, for my own two eyes. You know, there are many people in this world who judge all the time, constantly judging. So what I'm doing now, I'm like going like this with my nose. You'll be judging. Wow, why is he doing that? Oh, he must be on cocaine. He must be this. He must be that. Judging. Oh, what's wrong? He looks too skinny. He looks this. He looks that. Oh, what's wrong with his eyes? He looks angry today. He's got full of judging all the time. And that to me is kind of like, you'll say, no, that's observing. Okay, well, I observed something, but I keep that to myself, okay? If I go over to somebody and say, well, you know, I don't like this about you, I don't like that about you, that's judging. If I observe something and think, well, I keep it to myself. I don't hurt people with it or say things to people on social media. Oh, well, you must be this. Well, it's obvious what's wrong with you because of this and because of that. And all of these things that really are a very dangerous energy for ourselves. So what I try and do, if it helps you a little bit, is spend a week observing and asking yourself, what can you learn from that experience and how can you grow? It's a great lesson that I use on myself often. So if something gets me angry, I observe my anger. Why did I just get angry at that? And what can I do to help? And I think that helps the world. I don't step in and fight and shout and scream and point the finger and judge, and I don't have opinions, and I don't go into people's faces, and I don't, I just keep my observations, my feelings to myself, and I learn to grow from what I observe around me. And I think, live and let live is a beautiful thing to say. And we all are on our path of understanding and learning. And I think we should always remember that before we point a finger, it's true that there's many fingers pointing back at us. There's far more fingers pointing back at me when I point a finger to you, right? So I kind of think we should learn to not judge. If we do have an opinion, keep it to yourself. If it is of a negative energy, remember that, of a negative. If you've got like just now, I'll just show you. So I was just gifted these because a lady has come from West Yorkshire and she was in the village and she just happened to knock on the door and I just happened to be available for that moment. I opened the door and she says, "Oh Mark, it's so nice to see you." And oh, she says, "A rose, because of the rose that you talked about on one of your videos." And I said, "Give us a cuddle." We had a cuddle, we had a few minutes talk. She realised I was very busy and then she's gone into the village, but she wanted to bring this. Beautiful lady, gorgeous soul. Is that what that action, what she took and how she spoke to me was beautiful. And what I mean by that is whatever you do in life, the little things that you do, and if you've got something to say, if it's something beautiful and kind and uplifting and caring, then there's nothing wrong with sharing your thought, feeling, your opinion, your observation in a loving manner that helps raise that person to a level of happiness. Now, if I point out something to you that there's something wrong with you, do you think that's going to make you feel better? "Oh, Mark, you must point your finger at people when they're doing wrong because they're never going to learn." You know what? You know what I say? There's two things to that. One, you point your finger to somebody and you tell them, first of all, you've lost a friend immediately. Secondly, your ego is so big that you're looking at other people, but you're not looking at yourself. Because it's easy to point your finger at everybody else and tell them there's something wrong with them. Do you understand that? So why do it? Why lose a friend and why become egoistic as if you know everything? Because you don't, and neither do I. So the way I found, the easiest way I found to help people is by sharing my truth. So the only time I believe that we should speak our truth to somebody is when we're asked. So I don't send messages to my daughter and my son when I observe them what they're doing, saying, "Hey, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, don't do that, I think this is wrong." I think, why? When your friends and family are ready and they want an opinion or they want an observation, they want help, they'll come to you. They'll ask if they're ready, if they want it. And if not, let them get on with it. Let them be. Live and let live. Do you know, if I think about this, if you had all day long people coming up to you, saying something to you, pointing the finger at you, saying, "Well, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that," how would you feel? So why should you be any different to other people? Why should you be doing that to people when you're probably the first one who doesn't like it given to you? So therefore, if we're to change the way we are by the way we sometimes think, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that," or "Maybe I should have kept my gob shut," or "Maybe that's a little bit ego," or "Maybe I'm..." That's good. That's good because you're realizing, like you've seen me on many of these videos, I say something, I think, "Oh, no, I shouldn't say that." Stop myself a little bit and say, "Stop," because I'm observing, I'm looking at myself and I'm listening to myself and I'm a work in progress to become the better soul, to become the kinder and caring soul without hurting people. And that should be with us all. So when I made that video about being in a car, watching somebody, there was two things that are important about that. One, I want to make sure that I don't want to end up in a situation that I have a partner who's going to hurt me. Doesn't that make sense? And secondly, You know what? If you're saying to me that that's judgmental, I would turn it straight back to you and say, well, why would you say that? Because if I get in a car with somebody and they're judging me, I know I'm not doing anything wrong, and what I'm doing is exactly who I am. So you judge me, or you look at my you observe me by my actions, and that's the way it is. Did I tell you the story that a couple of years ago, a lady, I just met her on the street. She was coming to the course, and she was just in the street. I went, oh, and then we started walking together, and I said, I'm so glad you're here. It's going to be an amazing course. Just as we walked down the stairs, there was a lady who couldn't walk down the stairs properly. And I quickly said, I just won't be, and I just walked past her. And then as I walked past her, I stopped, turned, and I got a hand and I walked her to the bottom of the stairs. The lady then, they went, and this lady who was on the course said, you know, Mark, I just thought for a minute that you were just going to push past her. And I thought, oh my God. And then you turned and then you took her hand and you gently, she said, I can't even believe I thought that you were like that, or maybe you were not very nice. I can't believe I just did that. And I said, it's okay. We all have that feeling. We all have those thoughts, but at least you are aware of them. So remember, guys, most of the times we're normally wrong when we think of, like when something's been stolen from your workplace or your house or something, and normally the people we point fingers are the last person you would believe, or the last person that would do it. It's normally somebody that you never would have believed. So we have to be aware that I think we have to be humble. I think we have to become humble. And we have to not prejudge, but there's nothing wrong with having your thoughts and feelings, your opinions and your observations to help you to awaken your empathic nature, your intuition, and use them wisely for your own good, rather than pointing fingers at people and saying, you know what she's like, you know what he's like, you know what, oh, do you know what he said, she said, do you know what she did, oh, do you know what? All of that is not going to help our spiritual growth at all, because it lowers you straight down to a cesspit where negativity and the darkness sits and loves. It loves you to complain. It loves you to moan. It loves you to point fingers. It loves you to laugh at other people and to call other people. It loves you to judge. It loves it, because you end up in that very same cesspit when you can never grow. So be thankful when you see things around you that you would never be or never do. Say thank you. Thank you, I'm not like, thank you, I'm growing and I'm no longer like that. I'm no longer that, or I am not like that. Thank you. If you observe something that makes you angry, ask yourself, why am I angry? Look at what's inside you that's making you angry. Yes, there are times that you see a man hitting a woman, and of course you feel angry. You don't want that to happen. That's a different circumstance. I'm just talking about circumstances where somebody is causing no harm, no grief. They're just getting on with their life. And then you look at them and you have an opinion which is in a negative, or you judge them, which is in a very negative manner. So I think overall, the bigger picture is judgment, opinion, observation is not very nice when you attack, when you say things, and better you keep things to yourself if you can't help yourself. If you want to speak your truth, then always remember, is it coming from a loving, kind, caring place? If you feel it's going to be sensitive, therefore, before you say anything, don't say anything and let them ask you. Be open to allowing them to say, I just need a little bit of help. Then you can say it in a loving and nice way if you feel it's going to be a little bit sensitive and a little bit challenging for them maybe to hear or feel. Be kind and be caring, and by the way you do that is by put it back on yourself. Well, this is what I would do personally, and this is what's happened to me in my life, and this is where I found that challenging. So you say it in a loving way that they can digest, so it doesn't feel like an opinion, it doesn't feel like a judgment. And to finish off, I think there's never anything wrong sharing your love with somebody that you see as a judgment in a kind way, or an opinion or an observation. Share it saying, you know, with love, but something that uplifts them. Right, I think that's it really. Did I just go off on one? Okay, well look guys, look how happy I am today. A rose, eh? Oh, is that so sweet? So sweet. Really, it really is kind. Okay, these have just come into my website. They'll be uploaded today, so I'm going to gift one of these. Not that one, this one. This is what I'm looking for. This is a tanzanite. It's very nice. It's very unusual. Tanzanite. Okay, can you see the pink? It's from, I think, Wyoming, America. It's very, very beautiful crystal. And when I've been working with this, I think it's an amazing crystal for your immune system. If you're ever getting colds or flu, brilliant, wear that. It's also an amazing crystal to help strengthen you. It helps open you up. It clears a lot of negativity, stress, fears, and of course that makes sense to the immune system. But it does a lot more. It's a beautiful, beautiful crystal, and it's a connecting crystal. And also when you look at it, it's also very, very, you feel almost like enclosed. You feel protected by this beautiful feeling. Wear it on a night when you're in bed as well. You'll be surprised at the dreams that you get with this crystal too. Fabulous, fabulous opener. And it does a lot more. So that's going to come to one of you today after this video. That's it really. It's been a great day, loved it. Went skiing, never broke my leg, never fell once. After 18 years of skiing, I went down at least 4, 5, 6 times down the mountain. I think 4 times, but I did the ski lift 2 or 3 times. I went down red, blue runs, and I went down a black run, and I never fell once. How amazing is that? It's like riding a bike. Once you've learned, you always remember. But it was really a lovely experience, but I'm glad to be back now and cracking on with the work. And I thought I'd just get this video in before I jump on another plane now to meet a crystal dealer who is a really good friend of mine, and he's got me 7 beautiful crystals ready. So I'm off to pick them up. Gonna jump on the plane and pick them up and come back again. So yeah, some amazing crystals on their way, trust me. So it's all good. All right guys, love you all. Have a wonderful day. I hope I've made a little bit of sense. I don't think there is a real ABC to judging opinions and observations. I just think maybe we can take some of what we've said today and utilize them along our journey and not get too caught up in the energy of, well, what's an opinion, what's judgment, and what's observation. I think we should just let that be. It's not even worth arguing. I think the most important thing is just be nice. Just be bloody nice. And if you can't be nice, zip it up and get yourself off somewhere and try and heal. Try and be the best you can be. Just when I'm not in a good mood, guys, you know what I do, like a dog when he's poorly? I go and lie down and sleep and drink a lot of water and clear that energy, okay? And then I feel better again. And that's it. So take care, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, and thank you for buying your genuine Moldavites, Tactites last night, Pyrites last night, and your incense sticks, Palo, Santo, with Moldavite dust on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for trusting in me and trusting in my working crystals. I hope you love them. Thanks, guys. Okay, take care. Bye.